So inquiry is somebody who has called your studio, emailed you, or that literally inquiring for a shoot. That pitch is entirely different because that's not a conversation. That is service and experience with a price list. Okay, so this pitch is entirely different. Now they've seen what you do, and now you're pitching the service and experience. So technically, when Arena called me the first time, that's where I'm at number 2 pitch. Okay, how many of you feel at this moment this is where you're losing your client? And you all blame the price. I know you do because everybody says, oh, that's really expensive. People will always say you're expensive. But at that time, they might be saying it, but it doesn't mean they haven't not committed to being photographed with you. You know, if I try on a $500 pair of shoes, I'm going to say, look at these shoes. Oh my goodness, they're expensive. Okay, Dolce & Gabbana aren't crying because you just said that they're expensive. They're like, yes, they're Dolce & Gabbana. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. I'm not now, but these are Jessica Simpson. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, there's a process that goes through a woman's mind where she's like weighing up what she wants versus how much it costs. And she might be saying it out loud, but what you're hearing is she doesn't value me. She thinks I'm too expensive. There's too many photographers in this market that are cheaper than me. I'm never going to make it. I need this money to pay my rent. I can't make my living on this price. That's what you're hearing, okay? She's just going, can I pay for this? Because I really want it. And what you're doing in that moment is pushing it away. Okay? Your thought process, and I don't care what you say in that moment, the energy that you're permeating in that moment is like a skunk. You're a little skunk that is emitting the smell, and somebody near you is like, look at that cute skunk. Oh, and you're still cute, but suddenly you stink. And you stink of no value. You stink of not being worthy. You stink of desperation. And you stink of not good enough. And it is so repulsive, it turns people away. It is incredible how many people do this. So today we're going to confront your self-value. All right? Because until you change that, you will never pitch it, not with the words, because those thoughts will still just come straight into your head and instantly permeate through your voice. Very recently, I had a friend of mine who's been a makeup artist for 20 years, and I've known her for 20 years as a makeup artist, very successful. She started a business as an energy practitioner doing energy work, healing, energy healing. Now, in my humble opinion, there's 2 types of clients. People that love energy work. Oh, I love Reiki. Oh, my mum's a Reiki master. Oh, I love craniosacral. Oh, I love this, I love that. And then there's the people that don't know anything about it. 3 people. And then there's the people that are like, what a load of rubbish. All right? 3 people. Those are your 3 clients. So her pitch is to one of those 3 people. I noticed when she was with me, she started to tell people would ask her what she does and she'd say, I'm a makeup artist. And I said to her, why do you tell people you're a makeup artist? You don't even like being a makeup artist. You want to do this energy work. Why don't you tell people what you do? And so I just questioned her about why she wasn't telling people that she was an energy worker, because the truth is she's scared of the people that are telling her it's rubbish. You know, just like you're scared of the people that are telling you you're no good, or that you can't make it, or that you're not a professional photographer. So I listened to her over the weekend tell people about her energy work, because I would prompt it. I would say, yeah, she also has been a makeup artist for many years, but she's also started a practice doing, you know, and I would prompt it, and then people would turn to her to ask the questions, and her language was like this. So I've been doing this, you know, and I was listening. So that evening, she was staying at my house. We sat down and finished the evening, and I was like, can I tell you something? And she was like, yeah. And I said, when you pitch yourself as a makeup artist, you really believe it. I'm a makeup artist. I said, when you pitch yourself as an energy healer, it's not so good. And she was like, well, what do you mean by that? And I said, you don't believe it. You either don't believe it, don't value it, or one of those two things. Don't believe it, don't value it. And she was like, yeah, I do. And I said, no, you don't, because you reek of it. You reek of not believing in yourself. And she was so offended by what I said that she didn't talk to me. She went to bed. She was like, in the morning she came out. She was like, can we talk about what you said to me last night? And I was like, yep. And she was like, you really upset me. And I said, oh, I did tell you you reek. Not the nicest compliment to a friend. But to her, she was like, that was one of the hardest things to hear. So I want you to just think about what you're permeating when you do that first conversation. Because if it's sleazy, then yes, you will be sleazy. If it's creepy, yes, you will be creepy. If it's of no value, I'm not important enough, I'm not good enough, then that's how you'll come across. And no matter what you say, everything in your energy will tell a different story.